I mean, just think about how sick that would look as an RGB gaming setup. It has wide, flat legs for stability, which actually look really good. Rectangular single metal beams on the left and right. Very, very solid. Those metal beams are just asking for RGB, and you might think, well, putting RGB strips on a standing desk doesn't seem like it would make sense on the legs, but those metal legs actually are attached to the upper end, so the lower end is the inside. If that's confusing you, it just means you can put RGBs going down the leg and have it still rise up and down with no problems. That is a huge pro. Yes. Now, the overall construction is a ton of thick metal, except for obviously the tabletop itself, but this thing is solid with a capital S. Now, the tabletop itself is a nice and thick and just solid surface with no texture on it, and I absolutely love it. This is the best quality tabletop on the list. Textures are great and everything, but the cleanness of this desktop is just very, very nice and typically only found on more expensive desks. However, one of the biggest advantages to this desktop is the massive depth here. Even though I got the 48-inch variant, this is 30 inches deep. That keeps this from feeling anything like a small desk. Large monitors with large stands are absolutely no problem here. RGB accessories, plants, headphone stands, huge desk mats. These are all things that can easily fit on the desk with no problem. That depth is everything, guys. Now, for the max height, this goes from a low of 29 inches, which is pretty much your standard desk height. And then it goes all the way up to about 48.5 inches. I'm 5'8.5", and this was at the highest setting, way too tall for me. Even if you're like 6'5", it's gonna be perfect. So I wouldn't really worry about your height. I know that 48.5 inches doesn't sound really tall, but trust me, it's like up here when I'm standing. So do remember that your arms come all the way down when you type. If you're like 7 foot, which I don't think many people are 7 foot, I think it's only like 2,800 people in the world, then maybe this would be too low, but if you're not, you're gonna be okay.